Have you ever imagined living in a city the world often labels as dangerous? Yet for millions of people, it simply feels like home. When the name Tehran is mentioned, many immediately think of conflict, restrictions, and political tension. But what if that perception is only a small fragment of the full reality? What if Tehran is actually a living, breathing, dynamic city? A place where the past and the future collide every single day. Picture this: a metropolis of more than 8 million people sitting at the foot of the Alborz mountains. In the north, snow-capped peaks overlook the city, while in the south, dense urban life stretches endlessly. Every morning, the streets fill with traffic, the sound of horns echoes through the air, and people rush toward their daily routines. At a glance, it feels no different from any major city in the world. But Tehran is far from ordinary. As the capital of Iran, it serves as the political, economic, and cultural heart of the nation. Major decisions are made here, and it is where modern Iranian life evolves most rapidly. One aspect rarely highlighted is how young the population is. A large portion of Tehran's residents are part of a digitally connected generation. They follow global trends, consume international media, and carry ambitions that mirror those of young people anywhere else in the world. Hidden cafés scattered across the city have become gathering places for this generation. Within these spaces, conversations flow, ideas are exchanged, and creativity quietly grows, forming a cultural layer often invisible to outsiders. Yet at the same time, daily life in Tehran operates within a framework of social rules and expectations. Dress codes, public behavior, and expressions are shaped by long-standing norms. For some, these boundaries feel restrictive. For others, they are simply part of everyday life. This contrast is what makes Tehran so fascinating. On one side, you see modern buildings, tech startups, and globally minded youth. On the other, traditional bazaars, conservative values, and a deep-rooted Persian heritage that has endured for thousands of years. Few cities in the world embody such a strong duality. However, the most significant challenges faced by Tehran's residents are not only social, but economic. Years of international sanctions have had a real impact on daily life. Prices can rise unpredictably, the national currency faces pressure, and job opportunities are often uncertain. For many families, this means constantly adapting to maintain stability. And yet, within these challenges, something remarkable stands out: resilience. The people of Tehran are highly adaptive. They create opportunities out of limitations, build small businesses, and continuously find ways to move forward. This resilience is one of the city's defining strengths. Another widely misunderstood aspect is safety. Despite its portrayal in global media, many visitors find Tehran to be more stable and secure than expected. Public life is active, communities are engaged, and social interactions are often warm and welcoming. Of course, like any major city, Tehran has its own risks and complexities. But the black and white image often presented to the world fails to capture the full picture. So, is Tehran truly a forbidden city? Or is it simply a city that has been misunderstood for far too long? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. Tehran is a city of many faces. It can feel intense yet welcoming. It may appear closed, yet inside it is full of life. It can seem distant, but at its core, it is deeply human. And perhaps the most important lesson is this: never judge a place solely by what you hear. Because behind every label, there is always a deeper, more complex reality waiting to be understood. And Tehran is living proof of that.